We've made it to the Rocky Mountains. It's absolutely perfection here. Nothing could ruin this moment. Where the heck is our awning?
Just never ends.
We're two Aussies who recently moved to the United States. In our last episode, we bought a repossessed truck camper to live in full time. Now back in Colorado, we're taking on its first adventure to the Rocky Mountains National Park.
So we have just woken up and we're checking out the beautiful view of the mountains, but we've been treated quite nicely here. If we have a look over my shoulder, you'll see that there's a whole bunch of elk just driving past our campsite. Got super lucky. Check them out, they're all having a bit of a feed. Pretty impressive. The mountains are pretty stunning here. We're at about 7,500 feet. I think it was down the bottom, and about 2,000 or 3,000 feet up to the top of those.
So before we go on our hike, come to the visitor center, Fall River Visitor Center, and hopefully we don't get our ears chewed off. So we'll see. Okay, they're actually really helpful. Got all my paperwork. I hate grabbing all this stuff because it's so wasteful, but you get no reception in the park, so you kind of need it. Here we go, let's have a good day. All right, off we go. We'll go for a little look around Rocky Mountains National Park on foot. So the mountain you see behind me is Deer Mountain. I'd love to climb it. I think Brad would love to climb it too, but I don't think we're currently in the best of health. So we keep seeing these wood piles in the distance. You can see there on the mountain, they've piled up the wood. Keep seeing them everywhere. So it's obviously a standard practice in forest areas. Not entirely sure why, we'll find out. And then when I find out, I'll put some lovely text on the screen. Hopefully I found it and hopefully I've inserted it here. But yeah, kind of cool. Okay, just starting the trail. How are we feeling, Brad?
Yeah, we're all right. I'm still pretty sick though, but soldier on.
The altitude's getting to me a bit, but we'll just carry on. I'll get my body used to it, acclimatise.
Harry, you know who would love this? Ragnar,
Why?
AKA Tom. He's a bit of a fire dragon, one of my old mates. He just loves fires. Imagine in the season if these are all lit up, mate. It'd be absolutely going off.
So would he be lighting them?
Oh, I don't know if he'd be lighting them, but he'd be sure messing around playing with them. Massive shout out to you, Tom. Thanks for watching.
The jacket is back on. It's so windy, it's so cold. The landscape's beautiful, but you gotta watch out for the landmines. It's a horse trail. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's a sign. We have to go horseback riding. Brokeback Mountain style.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Back home after our hike. Relatively easy hike, but just what we needed. I got sick, I'm just recovering now, but I've infected Brad, so Brad's sick. So nothing too strenuous for us. Tour is coming soon. Next episode maybe.
Here we go, dinner is served.
Restaurant quality.
Of course, we would be sitting outside if it wasn't blowing a gale and freezing cold, but we'll make the most of being indoors.
Look at that, looks fake.
Nice fat beef pasta. It's cool.
It's good.
That means it's great in Brad's terms.
We got patient 0, well patient 1 actually, I'm patient 0. He's not feeling great.
I've survived another day, but it's still not good.
What do you want me to do?
I need drugs.
Okay,
Legal ones.
Well, they're right here.
Alright. I'm gonna crack a nice tablet. I need pour that water. You know, I'm sick when I'm taking tablets because I really try and avoid it, but really choked on it. Anyway, hopefully that's dry and go to bed. Let's see if I can score one for the camera. Crack it open. It'll probably go everywhere.
Here we go.
Seriously, what could go wrong? Oh, most went in. That was a pretty good effort.
Yeah, God, you guys don't want to see that. Most went in.
It's been a rough couple of days, been sick. I'm actually dead. Anyway, off to bed. Just never ends.
Where the heck is our awning?
Houston, we have liftoff. Unfortunately, not in a good way. Our awning has escaped us during our journey. If we take a closer look, the awning was originally attached only by 2 tiny little screws along the top rail and a tiny bit of glue, which means unfortunately the manufacturer did not attach it properly. There were supposed to be 4 other screws that would go into the fiberglass. The other issue is when the awning fell off, it managed to spear a big hole through the fiberglass you'll see there. That's another big thing that's going to need to be repaired. The only part that was really left of the whole lot, which we haven't been able to find the rest of it, there was the motor for the awning hanging down there, which rubbed that mark. We've since taken that off. So there is some good news though, is that the manufacturer have said that they'll warrant it. They'll buy the new awning, put it on, and they'll fix the fiberglass. So we'll have to see how we go over the next couple of weeks and get it repaired, and we'll be good to go again.
So we've been staying at Aspen Glen Campground, which is inside the Rocky Mountain National Park. And it's actually the only campground that's open during these colder months. All the other ones open late May. So we didn't know if we'd be able to get a campground, if it was going to be busy or not, but it's absolutely dead. There's only about a handful of other campers. We did see another truck camper. It's beautiful, surrounded by the mountains. We've got a good spot right there behind me. It's only $30 a night, which is relatively cheap. There's a chateau behind us over there, and there's various other accommodations further down the road towards Estes Park, but I'm assuming they're a couple $100 a night. So compared to that, $30 a night, look, I probably would much rather stay in a chateau, but it's pretty good over here.
It's a change of scenery today. We're at 9,500 feet. Yesterday we did a dirt hike and now we're going to do a snow hike. Let's see how we go.
All right, we've now gone a bit south from where we were in the Rocky Mountains. We're at Bear Lake Trailhead. There's a few Alpine Lakes around, so we're going to try and hit up as many as we can in the time that we've got left today.
I'll probably be the one that falls. Coming up to our first lake now, but she is frozen as can be. As you can see, it's a whiteout. I assume in another couple of months' time it would probably be quite nice. This has to be the most scenic wind hike that I've ever done. We'll see what other ones we can find. We're just coming up now to the second lake. Damn.
A bit puffed.
Really?
For us ocean dwellers, lived our entire life at sea level, coming to 10,000 feet and doing a hike really takes the wind out of you, but it's so worth it. And you can see there's some ski tracks up there. People hike up and ski down. Yeah.
Damn, should have brought skis. Should have. Could have, would have. Didn't. Never mind.
And to make things a little bit easier on the way down, we decided to slide.
No, it said ow. Okay, let's go.
Yeah! You got some speed on there!
Yeah, I did. It's slippery. All right. Woohoo! Oh!
Nice!
Yeah. It's fun.
Alrighty, so we finished that hike, and I think I can confidently say that was one of the most spectacular things I've ever seen in my life. Would highly recommend everyone to come to the Rocky Mountain National Park and come do this bare head trailhead that goes up to the Emerald Lake. Spectacular.